Welcome back to Amigos Business. Please make sure to like and subscribe this video. If you didn't see my past video, please make sure to check it out where you can see the 3 first things you should be thinking about before opening up a company. But for those of you who saw the first video, now we're here at the second video and you already thought about why. The next part is how to get a business license. I really wanted to make this video. The main reason is I unfortunately had to eat garbage when trying to figure this out on my own, and it was very difficult. You don't learn this in high school, you don't learn this in college, and it's not common knowledge. It's not like you can just go up on Google and look this up. You tend to always have to either go to a city. My personal experience was very difficult with trying how to figure this out. It can be very stressful and it can be very overwhelming. So if you do like this video, make sure to like it, make sure to subscribe for further videos, which will keep getting into this. And then as well, make sure to share this with friends because there's other friends who might be in the same exact situation, which is horrible, okay? So let's get started. The first part of how to get a business license is you have to register, okay? At least if you're in the state of Florida, you register on sunbiz.org. So I'm gonna be writing it here for you guys. This is where you're gonna register. You need to look up on your state exactly and see where it is that you need to register for depending on the state that you're at. On there, it's gonna take you about 10 to 15 minutes long to be able to fill out, personal information. You're gonna fill out the information of where your business is gonna be located. It really doesn't matter where you have a location. You can always change that. It's just to have something in writing. It's going to ask you who the owner of the business is. So if you are the only owner, you're going to put yourself as the president, the CEO, whatever title you would like to give yourself. If you're opening it up as an LLC with other people, you can obviously divide that ownership already there and set up. This is the first thing that you need to do before even working with partners, just to really have that hounded down for legal purposes and any issues that you may have, moving forward. And it's going to cost you anywhere between, $45 to $150 based on which state you're registering in. But that is going to be the first step. From there, we go to step number 2, okay, which is you are going to wait for your EIN number. Once you get this number, this is what you're going to be using to open up your bank account. Obviously, you got to start spending some money. Maybe you got to start investing into the company. Maybe you need to start paying people, okay? You can't start doing that until you set up your EIN. Once you have your EIN, we need to go to step number 3, which is going to be open a bank account. So your EIN number will normally come in a letter in the mail. Usually takes anywhere between 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, once you get that, you can go ahead and open up your bank account. Okay, you can make an appointment at any of your local banks, and directly from there, the first thing they're going to ask you is, can you please provide us with your EIN number? Okay, so the EIN number is what you're going to be able to use to be able to open up a business account. Without that, you cannot do anything. Once you have the legal documents that you are a registered business, then you have your EIN and your bank account. The next step is, if you are going to be getting a physical location, you do need to sign a lease. Okay, there's a lot of steps to signing a lease and how to find the location, so make sure to subscribe. I will be going into that and how that actually works. That's even more fun to talk about. But you do need to sign a lease. So at least in the city of Miami-Dade County, there is no way to apply for a business license without getting a lease. Does this make any sense? Absolutely not, but that's how the real world works. Meaning you have to get a lease, and when you do get a lease, you do have to pay, you have to put your deposit, you have to sign maybe a personal guarantee, on your actual contract. And then you can start applying with the city. And then when you apply with the city, there's obviously a lot of hurdles that maybe you don't get in. So it does suck. But from experience, there are certain cities where you can get a pre-approval process without a lease. Meaning you go up to the actual Miami-Dade County, or you go up to the county that you're specifically assigned in. You can ask, hey, do you guys have a pre-lease application process that I can apply for? You fill out all the information of the potential unit that you're looking at, and then they'll give you a reply. There's pros and there's cons with this. The pros with this is that you don't spend a lot of money wasting it. The con is if it's a unit that you really want, somebody else rents it out. By the time you get back from the city, they can take it from you. And the cons is unfortunately, a lot of cities don't do that. But you can always go, which is what I do now typically is, I go nice, you know. I go in with a box of empanaditas. Hey, I just wanted to know if you guys can check, you know, maybe the last types of properties. You can ask somebody who works at Miami-Dade County or any of these counties what kind of businesses were there before. You can also do a Google search, but it's a little bit harder, and then you can ask them. So, for example, if I go to a unit and I see that there was something education or tutoring based before, I know that I'm more than likely able to get the permits there, okay? If what was there before was something medical, I might have to switch my licensing. If there was a salon there before and now I'm trying to do something else, if there was a warehouse, inserting products and now I'm trying to do a service, you might not be able to get the actual license for it. So that's going to be really important to ask these kind of loaded questions before you go into signing a lease, okay? Number 4, okay, sign a lease. Once you sign that lease, I kind of hinted at it already, you are going to apply. Step number 5, you are going to apply for your license, okay? Once you do apply for that license, depending on the city, the procedures in order might be a little bit different, but they all tend to be the same. Your paperwork is going to go through different departments. So you need to get approved by zoning, building, fire department, and as well by water department. So through each one of those, there's different subsections and there's different hurdles that you may have to jump depending on the location, whether it's retail, commercial, warehouse, flex space. Which again, I'll be making more videos specifically about the differences of the pros and cons between choosing different types of locations, which is something that I've learned over the years. So make sure to subscribe. Just getting you guys to subscribe today. But those are really the 5 steps when it comes to getting your business license. I would love to go into more detail with this. Do you have any questions about this on any of those 5 parts? Please make sure to comment down below and I'll be able to send you guys a personal message, directly of any other questions that you may have. Please make sure to like that bell, subscribe for future videos, which I'll go more into depth for. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video.